Howdy, people. I don't know if some of you saw last night. I posted I posted on Instagram a little helper rescue mission. This was the truck on my gooseneck that my limited was pulling. Well. What do we have here? This truck has 307,000 miles. We got one of these, and let me start out. Let me show you what a new bearing looks like. Something like this, something very tight. I can't even turn it. It's so freaking tight. Okay? And look what we have here. My driver almost drove the wheels off of this truck. This is what my bearing looks like. I don't know, man. Some people just don't understand the howl of bearing, but I ain't bashing on nobody. Leave it at that. So that went out, grinding the piss out of this. I bet you it was grinding for a while. No comment once again. Destroyed the brake. I don't know if you can see it in here. The rotor, this thing is destroyed. No, we didn't melt the brakes. But the brakes obviously had some life to them. But the way they got worn out, so throw it away now. So now what do we got to do? We got to change the caliper. Yes, the caliper. The original caliper. This truck has 307,000 miles on it. Yes, I'll prove that. I'll show you the odometer. Original bearing, as y'all can see that one, and some of this nonsense. All right, boys, let me show you. Let me show you what mileage this thing has. Look at that, 307,373. Anyways, now I highly advise y'all, because it's going to be something else we're going to integrate in our preventative maintenance. Change out your front bearings at 250. I'd say 250 because that bearing went out at, front passenger bearing went out at 290, and the driver's side just went out at 307. So 250 seems like a good number. The reason I'm saying 250 because I have a truck in the low 200s right now. Freaking Dave, love that kid. Just chilling, roaming around. I have a truck in a 2014 as well. It's in the 200s, low 200s, and doesn't have any wheel bearing problems. So that that's evidence and proof that these trucks don't have, that bearing isn't going to go at 200, more like 300. So because of us having this experience, that bearing went out in Salt Lake at 290, and that bearing went out like 100 miles away from Spokane. Had this one done at the dealership, and that one obviously in my shop. But anyways, I feel pretty certain, pretty solid at 250, guys. Change your front bearings at 250. Water pumps at 100, which I'm coming up. 3 trucks at 100,000 interval. Got to change those out. Another proof that 200 is too early to change these front bearings out at 200. Sorry, guys, I got a million things up in my head going through right now. As I have another one of these trucks. That truck I think is a year or two younger than this one. Newer, younger, whatever you want to call it. It's a white one too, so how I always have my back windows rolled down. You really can't tell because it's not numbered clearly. Anyways, any chance I get, I preserve showing my MC and DOT. It's just personal preference. It's not end of the world. I ain't gonna win me a lottery ticket, but you know what I'm saying. That truck it's up there. It's really high hundreds, and if not in the 200s already. So 200s, a little early, 250. Sorry for dragging you out. I'm just trying to share as much little info as I can with you guys, as I realized it's not yapping to you guys. It's important, just like it would be to me. So if someone would be making these kind of videos, that's what I would want to hear from. So 2 other trucks around 200, a little under, the other one a little over, solid bearings. So 250. Change them out at 250. If something happens before 250, obviously it's going to suck. Because my guesstimates would be wrong. We would obviously go down to 200 now, but I feel pretty certain. Other wheel bearings. I did have a wheel bearing that went out on my truck. I don't know if I ever mentioned it in a video. I think I did everything that I've done on my limited because of my such heavy offset. I was gonna show you my truck, but whatever. I mean, look at this offset. You know, it's still inside of the panel. Or my limited, I mean, it's just a freaking lip, man. If I'm not running them fender flares, it's a fatty lip. Even my fender flare, they don't do my offset justice all the way. So I know I'm gonna screw up bearings sooner than a stock truck. So when I talk to you guys about numbers like this, and I'm pointing at a stock truck like this, well, I was talking about a truck like that. I'll be pointing out my limited. I'll say, boys, be prepared every 100,000. 150,000, change out bearings. Mine went out at, shoot, I'm just shooting out of the hip. I think it was 60,000, but I do remember real well at about 45,000, I hit a curb pretty hard. I know it wasn't like full speed or anything. I was just loaded really hard, and I came onto a curb a little bit quicker than I was supposed to. And it was just it was a solid thump, you know. It wasn't like kaboom. It wasn't anything high speed, but I was still a little too quick. So anyways, guys, as much as I can share with you as far as wheel bearings, I know it's a big issue on the older generation Dodges. From that to this, huge difference. I mean, this truck is 300-something thousand. I know I'm going to repeat myself at this point. No U-joint, no rear end, no transfer case. I mean, nothing has been replaced as far as suspension or as far as powertrain goes. You know, original transmission, obviously engine. Now, as far as front suspension, the only thing I've done on this truck was upper and lower ball joint. That was done recently. Were they shot? Like, I could have still pushed the truck that way, and there's minimal play, but there was playing, so it's a matter of choice. I know guys drive their trucks way beyond that point, but no, I'm very meticulous about my stuff, so that's that. I'll go around. Guys, these hooks, man, I can't stretch enough. My guy knows it, and I still don't know why he hooked onto it last night. Should have never hooked up to this, man. Anyway, so don't use these hooks to pull anything down. If you want to pull straight at level, go ahead. But when you pull down, you're screwing your bumper up, because those hooks are just piggybacked onto the. Man, I'm way too close. You guys aren't being able to see my truck. Those hooks are piggybacked onto the bumper bracket, so no, it doesn't go straight to your frame, and you have a solid hook like the cabin chassis. Cabin chassis do have those hooks that are straight to the frame. It's a whole different ball game. Anyways, boys, this is the roughest part of this truck. A guy slid into a pole, but it is what it is. Oh, another guy tore the tailgate out, but he bought me another one. I asked him, I'm like, dude, just tell me some funny stories. He's like, dude, there's no funny stories of this one. I'm going to buy you a new tailgate. Like, all right, I'll let you do that. Just 100% forgot to unhook his gooseneck and forgot to drop his tailgate and just tore it out. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. As always, have a mighty fine day.